October with that damn thing. 5 months. It should recognize everything that I have as far as equipment goes.
You'll get there. Salzy, keep your head up. Stay poised. Never too high, never too low. Next best action. We call it the NBA. Next best action.
Okay, we're back. So
we're back.
We are back. So
is the scoreboard working?
We are having some technical difficulties. We're going to give this one last try on the remote side of this.
Okay.
To send this to my phone. We are officially live, so we are back on YouTube.
Hey,
it's going to confuse everyone of why we stopped right there, but it was a...
While you're live and doing that, Salzy, I'll go over the officials for tonight's game.
Please.
We're going to have Amber Sierra from Porcupine. And, of course, we've touched base on this, how neat this is for these people to get the opportunity to officiate a state tournament game as well. They're just like the players and the coaches working hard to earn these moments, and they've been voted in by their coaches and selected by a committee at the state level to represent. We're also going to see Matt Gottlob from Spearfish officiating out there, and they're going to team up with Brian Gary from Sioux Falls. Of course, we all know Gary's son. Is he still with the Eagles? Nate Gary?
I don't know if he's with the Eagles anymore. I think he's,
gotcha.
I'm not even sure if he played last year, actually. He caught on, I think, with the Redskins, perhaps, maybe. And I'm not sure if he played officially last year or not.
So if you recognize that name, father of Nate Gary down there officiating for us.
So remote's not going to work today. We're going to do it right here. I don't know why.
Can we still get the time, the score?
Yeah, we can do the score. We'll have to adjust my video so we get the scoreboards.
So we're just going to be missing time.
We're missing time today.
Yeah, not a big thing, right?
Not a huge deal. It just makes it that much more, I don't know.
Professional.
Interesting? Is that the word?
With this Mobridge-Pollock team, Stefan Heddick, the head coach, he's assisted by Ryan Kebnitz. The superintendent there is Tim Frederick. Principal Lindsay Bachman, and athletic director Katie Knold. Of course, she has a couple of daughters on this team. Tegan, that we mentioned earlier, and Pacey, 5'9", freshman forward. Tegan is a junior guard for this squad. Both talented players. They've got lots of very good players that go along with them. On the Sioux Valley side, it's head coach Jamie Granham. He's assisted by Brooke Mathern and a couple of volunteers, Taylor Ash and Leah Hope. Statistically, Elizabeth Deckenicker, Cameron Eaker, and Ann Bostad doing those duties for the Sioux Valley team. Of course, our video people back here, we have Avery Hansen and Amryn Henninger. The Water Girls, Shelby High, Annabelle Mathern, and Emery Schmuck. Superintendent of Sioux Valley Schools is Laura Schuster. High school principal Tyler Bolstead, and athletic director Mo Rusink.
Did you do the Mobridge-Pollock side of things?
I did. In terms of their staff, I did not necessarily have the starters down.
Starters are circled right there. I'll let you do that as well.
Our starters, number one, Tegan Knold, a 5'6" junior guard. JC Netterville, a 5'6" junior guard. She wears number 2. Brooke Bain will be wearing number 4. She's a sophomore, a 5'9" guard. And Charlie Henderson will be one of the forwards. She's at 5'10" and a senior. And Blake Thompson, a 5'8" junior, wearing number 21. Only one senior in that lineup there for Mobridge-Pollock. Of course, everyone at home familiar with the Sioux Valley team that got their 20th win of the season last night, a milestone victory that way. Sioux Valley at point guard will start number 10, the 5'6" junior guard, Talia Vincent. Number 12, Liberty Stead, the 5'6" sophomore guard. Amari Ward, 5'6" junior guard, wears number 21. Kaylee Croddick is the other forward. She wears number 32, a 5'11" sophomore guard. And center of everything, number 23, the senior forward. She's 6 foot. Kira Cruz, the only senior on this squad.
She's not a center anymore,
she's a big
Bill.
piece.
That is a 6-foot point guard. I'm going to be saying it all day. When I go to each end of the court, that'll be our time.
Okay.
There's also time that's above the bank boards. We can see it there.
Okay.
I'll do my best today, everyone. Those starting lineups are brought to us by CC's Bar and Grill, downtown Volga. Amazing Chislik, burgers, chicken, and more. Get on down to CC's downtown Volga. With that, we're going to send this down to the PA announcer. We'll do starting lineups down there. Don't go anywhere, Cossack Crazies. Sioux Valley basketball coming up next.
Sanford Health, Dakota Bank, Farmers Union Insurance, Billion Automotive, and the South Dakota Army National Guard welcome you to this session of the State Girls High School Basketball the guidance and regulation of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and
Took off on you. Should you put 2 legs that way and 1 back? Is that what you had? Maybe you just pulled it when you went that way with your stuff? It just took off on you when you turned.
Believe in yourself, Cossacks, and all that you are. 2 things you're in control of: your attitude and your effort. Know that there is something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. Have passion that inspires you to carry out your dreams at the state tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Region 2A, the Sioux Valley Cossacks. To accomplish great things, Lady Tigers, you must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. It's a mindset. It's the driving force in the quest for success and achievement. A powerful mind can achieve anything in the state tournament. Stay strong and never give up, Lady Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Region 6A, the Mobridge-Pollock Lady Tigers.
Let's hear today's starting lineups introduced in alternating fashion and brought to you by Channel C. To begin with the Sioux Valley Cossacks. And guarding here, Lieutenant Tanya Vincent. For the Pollock Tigers, at guarding junior number 1, Tegan Kono. At guarding sophomore number 12, Liberty Tristan. At guarding sophomore number 4, Brooke Bain. At junior number 21, Amari Ward. At guarding senior number 10, Charlie Henderson. At guarding senior number 23, Kira Cruz. At guarding junior number 11, Faith Isle. At guarding sophomore number 32, Kaylee Craddock. And at guarding junior number 21, Blake Thompson. The Cossacks are assistant coached by Brooke Mather, Taylor Ash, and Leah Hope. Head coach, Jamie Granum.
All right, Bill Vincent, you ready for this?
We're ready, Salzy. Let's get it started.
This is a Consolation Championship here at the Class A State Tournament. Our Sioux Valley Cossacks win number 20 just yesterday afternoon. Now we'll fire it up. Opening tip tonight is going to be brought to us by Bell Brands. They are the makers of the Mini Baby Bells. Those are the snack cheese of champions. Peel one today. Starting lineups are brought to us by CC's Bar and Grill. The Sioux Valley Cossacks are going to be in their road navy blues today. Kira Cruz, number 23, she'll be our jumper for the Cossacks. Number 10 is Charlie Henderson. She'll be jumping for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. They are in their home whites today.
Fun to see Tegan and Talia announced alternating lineups, and they shake hands, their teammates, during the offseason with their club team at Sanford.
That tip kind of rolled out of bounds. It's going to be off the hands of the Sioux Valley Cossacks. So Mobridge-Pollock is going to take possession number 1 here.
Yeah, with Sioux Valley, you're looking at Kira Cruz coming into today, setting 3rd in scoring in this tournament with 38 points and 2nd in rebounds of all the tournament teams with 24 rebounds in 2 games.
Mobridge-Pollock from the top of the arc. That is number 4, Brooke Bain. She will connect on that. And the Tigers bringing pressure in the backcourt. I think that surprised our Cossacks a little bit.
It did. Sometimes you do that early in a game like this just to get your team going.
And Kira Cruz is going to be called for an extra hop. A travel call in the paint, and that'll be a turnover for Sioux Valley. Sioux Valley also bringing some pressure here.
She's had nothing but positives this tournament, so kind of one of the first and only negatives here was the travel call on her, but both teams, both coaches know what it's like, 3 games in 3 days. You get your team going by just getting out and playing defensively.
That 3-ball, that's number 1. That's Tegan Knold. She connects on that. It's a 5-0 lead for the Tigers. That's a turnover on the inbounds.
Yeah, she's a player.
4. Brooke Bain, she'll connect on that jumper.
What a start here for
7-0
Mobridge-Pollock.
for the Tigers to start this.
Diamond press, 1-2, 1-1 look.
There we go.
Something Sioux Valley hasn't seen a ton of, but they did see it against Sioux Falls Christian.
Trigstad trying to get that up the floor. Another throwaway.
Layup.
Turnover, and they get it down to the paint.
Hustle
that was
play.
Amari Ward that got that out of there. Kira Cruz picks up the loose ball. We're on the floor.
Sioux Valley finally down to their offensive end of the floor. Last time they were down here was a travel call on Cruz.
They throw it into Cruz. One of the things they are going to attack today is in the paint. If we do have an advantage, the Sioux Valley Cossacks have Cruz and Craddock that can go the high-low game in the paint, and that'll be a huge advantage today.
Great post play there. Kira got her back under, got all positions, so you don't really need a move. Her cousin Talia recognizes it and makes the quick entry pass into her.
Kira Cruz will go in and out with that first free throw. So we don't have a remote thing, so I can't really run the scoreboard today, sadly.
Yeah, we're not that worried about it. We got the great big scoreboard down here. We got another neat one at this end.
Yeah, we can see the scoreboards. When we pan from end to end, you can see the scoreboards at the edge of the video. That's Kira Cruz running the floor again. She's going to try to get it to Talia Vincent. That'll be knocked out.
That was tipped out of bounds. They're going to need to review.
We want to talk about that. Number 4.
As a staff, that was tipped out of bounds.
We are not going to do that. Jamie Grant, I'm asking for it, but no one is giving him that option.
Yeah, tough call there, but you know, they're the same thing as the players. You just a little jittery, a little tired. 3 games in 3 days. You're going to miss a call maybe early on and then go from there.
Right. So Mobridge-Pollock the other way now. Number 1, that's Knold. She'll drive into the paint against Talia Vincent, taking down the left side, too strong.
Here comes Sioux Valley on the break.
Cruz running the floor, as always.
Point
post. Over to Liberty Trigstad, a 3-ball in the corner. Liberty Trigstad gets us with an early 3 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, great pull and go there by Kira Cruz at point post, and then finds the left-handed pass ahead to Liberty Trigstad for the bucket. Mobridge answers.
Yep, right in the paint there.
This is what you see usually on day 3. Just everyone's kind of got the jitters out of them, and people just play a little more free.
Sioux Valley able to break that press. That's Trigstad down the lane. Out to Amari Ward. She'll drive in. Talia Vincent's got the open look. Took her an extra second, but she got that off the rim.
Liberty keeps it alive.
Trigstad with the offensive board, but it rolls off her fingertips, not a bounds. Usually that's a catch and shoot thing for Talia, but it seems like she bobbled it just for a half second, and that
kind of got
a little bit.
Tipped coming across the top there, I think. Mobridge-Pollock done a nice job of getting some tips and steals here early on.
Tigers the other way now. Knold, she'll get that over to Bain. Bain will drive into the foul line. That's number 21, a big three-pointer for Blake Thompson.
Everyone knows about how good of a player she is, so no surprise for her to knock that down.
Craddock will run the floor, get it up to Kira Cruz. She'll run down the right side. Cross-court pass. That's Amari Ward. A 3-ball in the corner.
Ward gets it.
Amari Ward connects from the left corner.
She's had a nice tourney as well.
Tigers the other way now. Knold across the timeline.
Back door.
And cutter. Amari Ward gets a foul on Blake Thompson, but it'll be Blake Thompson getting 2 foul shots out of that.
And right away, Coach Grantham going to his bench a little earlier than he has in this tourney. 1, it's day 3, 3 games in 3 days. 2, they've been struggling with foul issues. So maybe when you get a foul, maybe we're going to come out and talk to you about it right now. You're going to get your immediate timeout, Salzy.
Immediate timeout here. Little TV action. You can see our Sioux Valley Cossacks heading to the bench there. When we get to our media timeouts, we do have a little message from South Dakota Public TV. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media.
Tonight, Salzy, we're going to crown a state champion. I think it'll be the 49th. So next year, we'll be celebrating 50 years of state girls basketball tournaments. But a new champion will be crowned. Last year's champion was the Vermilion Tanagers. They were the 48th ever to win it. In that championship game, they defeated T Area 60-54. T now playing Class AA basketball.
Yeah, that tournament at the Dakota Bank Center in Brookings.
Yes.
Frost Arena was under renovation, so they had to keep it in Brookings, and they just went across town to the Dakota Bank Center.
It was a great atmosphere, you know, a little different feel. Some people weren't that great about the setup, but it was great. I mean, it was meaning this. It was full. It was packed. Of course, it helped Flandre was just a few miles down the road. They helped fill that. They had a nice team last year that was state consolation champs, something that Sioux Valley wants to earn here tonight, but they're down 12-7 early. Which has been a common theme. Have we been down every game early on in this tourney? Yeah.
Blake Thompson, she will miss the first free throw attempt. This is on the drive that she had a nice backdoor cut, but it was Amari Ward that hit her on the arm, and that sends Blake Thompson line. Missed the first one. Second free throw coming for the Tigers. And that one will connect. So Macy Top in for the Cossacks.
And she came in for Amari Ward, the only person with a foul, but I think Coach Graham just doesn't want to get to the stage where everyone has 4 fouls like last night.
Yep. And that one, it is Thompson that fights that away from Macy Top.
Yeah,
it'll go off the hands of Top as well, so the Tigers will take it.
Tegan Knoll will handle the ball here. Yep. She's one of our leaders in this tournament. She's sitting second coming into today with 9 assists in the tourney.
They throw that into Netterville. There's Knoll right there, top of the key, guarded by Talia Vincent at the same moment. They throw it around to the wing. That's number 10. That's Charlie Henderson. She gets into the lane. A scoop shot, too strong off the backboard. Cruz to get the rebound and run the floor. Long pass up to Trigstad. Ball by Kaylee Craddock. There's another open three at the top of the key. Long rebound. Trigstad runs it down. Yeah. Doing everything that she does.
Everyone was hoping that would go down for Craddock. Kind of a rough night last night for her. Foul trouble, and of course she was going against the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Craddock is in the paint right at the foul line. They find her there. Now she's just going to go right down the right side. Cruz kind of sets a pick for her unintentionally as she was posted up on that block. Craddock uses that and connects on that. Liberty Trigstad's going to get in for the reach.
So Amari will probably come back in for her then. Give her that chance for a blow as Granum spreads around the foul trouble. Nope, she's going to come back for Top, so they got things situated. We had a chance to talk to Amari Ward, catch her breath so you don't get 2 quick fouls. And we're 4 minutes into this. Sioux Valley with 2 team fouls, Mobridge with 1.
Thompson, another 3-ball. That's an air ball from the corner. Amari Ward, the rebound. She'll run the floor.
She's good at this.
Amari Ward over to Craddock in the right wing. LT, top of the key, back to Amari Ward. That's Craddock now, right on the elbow. She'll find LT. That's an open look from the top of the key. And Liberty Trigstad delivers. Her second 3 of the first quarter.
She's got half the Cossack points here in the early going.
Trying to find Thompson now. The Tigers the other way. They find her right on the baseline. It goes through her hands. She tries to save it, but was out of bounds when she touched it.
And for this tourney, and really postseason, you go back to the Miller game, this is where Sioux Valley's kind of got going. Maybe not the greatest of starts typically, but some real good closing of the first quarter and start of the second quarter. So we'll see if that trend holds true.
They find Cruz on the left
Cruz
block.
left-handed.
Once they broke that with that diamond press that the Tigers are doing, it's a 2-and-1 on the other side. Took advantage of that. Kira Cruz connects. That is number 11 going into the paint. Faith Heel, too strong with her try.
Here comes Sioux Valley.
Trigstad the other way now. Talia Vincent in the corner. There's a 3-ball on the way. Talia Vincent, the assassin, with another. And that'll force a timeout by Mobridge-Pollock head coach.
What a run here by Sioux Valley. You see the faithful down here. You see Jay Cruz, Dan Cruz signaling for them to get a timeout, and Mobridge does exactly that.
I'll pan over to the Cossack Crazies so you can take a look at what we got over here. We got the, we're still trying to name the towels, but we got them rolling out here today.
The towels are here. The Cossack Crazies have them in full force. The Cossack Crazies are thinking maybe Mobridge-Pollock needs a little water. Is the chant going down there, keeping it all in good spirits and good fun here.
All in good fun, just trying to hydrate
each other. Dan Swartis, the South Dakota High School Activities Association, putting on another great high school activities event for these young people out here, for the fans and the faithful of their communities. It's just something special, and it's continuing here today. But Sioux Valley got down early, 8-0, and since then a 17-5 run, and there's still 3 minutes to go in this quarter. We're kind of waiting for this the last couple days. Last night in particular, it was more of a grinder of a game, but these guys can score in a hurry, this Sioux Valley team.
Finally getting into that thing they've done all season of scoring in streaks, and we put one together here in the first quarter. Tigers the other way now out of that timeout. Knoll, top of the key.
And Sioux Valley now really getting their defense spread out, getting the shooters, making Mobridge-Pollock go to other options, and Tegan does that.
That's a Knoll jump shot that banks in from the foul line.
She's just a really talented player for this Tigers team. Sioux Valley going to a particular set. They want the ball to go to a certain person's hand at this moment. Believing they're looking inside. to Kaylee Craddock here. We'll see how this unfolds.
Craddock now. We'll call that the high elbow. Talia Vincent around the free throw line. Trigstead will drive in. Back to Vincent. Off her hands, though.
Yeah, just
too strong of a pass, and it goes off of Talia Vincent.
At her ankles, yeah. We say no bullet passes, and it's hard to do, though. You still want to put something on the pass, not have them tipped and things, but got to take a little off when it's closer, use a handoff option. So the timeout so far working for Mobridge-Pollock as they come out, go on a 2-0 run following their timeout.
Sioux Valley jumping into a 2-1-2 type of zone now. That is another air ball. That was number 4, Brooke Bain. From three-point land, Sioux Valley the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Amari Ward's going to drive down the right side.
Yeah, they just get that fingers cut, dish it off, try to create a bigger gap for people to attack into. Another turnover.
Thompson with the steal. She'll take it down the other way.
Fouled early.
And we're going to have a foul on the floor.
Smart foul as long as you get it early. Will only be Vincent's first foul and the team's third, so Mobridge-Pollock will have to check it out. Something you're seeing a lot more of, Salzy, since the state went to the 5 fouls per quarter. Is some more take fouls, if you will.
Sure. Yep.
Oh,
Thompson.
What's the call going to be here?
We're going to have a push. Is that on LT? It looks like it. We're staying here.
So same issues for Sioux Valley where the fouls kind of mount. The good thing here tonight is we've spread them out. I think it's 4 girls now with a foul apiece. Maybe not. Maybe that's her second.
Liberty's got 2 now. And that was her just trying to fight through a screen, but maybe just a bit aggressive on the fight as she knocked her screener down.
Now, even if you don't have any fouls, you got to be smart because your team is in foul trouble for the last minute 30 of this quarter.
Yeah, there's a travel there. Number 11, that's Faith Heel. She gets that inbounds pass at the elbow and just took one too many hops trying to get through the paint.
Really like this Mobridge-Pollock team. They're trying to get win number 20 on the season. Sioux Valley accomplished that last night with their victory.
Steal by
another
Thompson
turnover.
Once again. She gets that away from Vincent. She'll try a 3-ball off the mark. Long rebound. Craddock runs it down.
Thompson's a nice player as well.
Craddock top of the key. She'll drive down to left block. Trying to spin there. Runs out of room. Amari Ward top of the key now. Over to Talia Vincent. Vincent looking for Cruz. We'll find Ward instead. There's a 3-ball on the way. Craddock trying to fight through that offensive rebound. She saves it, keeps it in bounds, but it's going to be the Tigers that grab it.
Yeah, Henderson will get credit for that rebound.
Top of the key now. That's number 10. That is Charlie Henderson. Her 3-ball off the mark.
Cruz with
Kira Cruz fights that rebound away from a couple of Tigers.
Just bobbled it.
And then bobbled the dribble. She was trying to throw it. Didn't have a good handle on it, and it kind of rolls off her fingers.
She was going to come to either Craddock or Vincent, and she's saying, hey, you guys needed a break here or there. Sometimes you just do that in frustration of your own turnover. And it's kind of cool. Talia just goes over there, kind of pats her on the butt and says, let's move on.
Yep. Tigers the other way now. Knold. She'll find Charlie Henderson. She'll turn around on the elbow. Try that 15-footer off the mark. Macy Top now in for the Cossacks as Liberty Trigstead will take a breather.
Good to see her getting experience.
Craddock from deep at the top of the key. That's in there. Kaylee Craddock.
Craddock, the USD commit. Only a sophomore.
Deep 3 there. Moves the lead to 5 points for the Cossacks. We've got 12 seconds left. Tigers moving around at the end of this first quarter. There's a good jumper. That's number 11, Faith Heel.
That's Heel.
6 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Talia Vincent the other way. Running out of time. Down to 1. She's got to heave it, and it's blocked by Knold. And that's how our first quarter is going to end, 20-17. A lead by our Cossacks.
What a quarter, Salzy.
These first half stats are going to be brought to us by GP Auto, taking care of all your car repair needs, oil changes, engine repair, tire replacement. Grant and Friends will get you back on the road, located on the east side of Brookings by Dectronics. Call and schedule your car appointment today. I've got Talia Vincent at 3, Liberty Trigstead at 6, Amari Ward's got 3, Kira Cruz has 3, and Kaylee Craddock now has 5 as she hit another 3-pointer there. And that's how we get to our 20 points. Bill Vincent.
Points.
Good first quarter.
Points, steals, rebounds, block shots. This had everything, and we're only a quarter into it.
Just 1 quarter in, man.
Very good. Impressed with this Mobridge-Pollock Tigers team as well. They really came out through the first punch, went up 8-0. But that's happened to Sioux Valley this entire tourney, including the Sodak 16 game, which was 13-13 after 1. Sioux Valley responds like they have. Cossack fans, it's not over after this game. Join the girls for a social at the Holiday Inn poolside after today's game, starting at 4:30-ish. We'll call it ish.
Ish?
Ish.
We'll call it
4:30-ish.
Well, at the end of the day, once we're done with this, you can come back to the arena and watch some stuff here. But
be some good stuff tonight. Also tonight, they'll name a Spirit of 6, a Spirit of Sioux, an all-tournament team, and the 49th ever girls State A champion.
That throw-in
going to be another turnover by Sioux Valley.
Yep. Sioux Valley was going to get the first possession. Trickstead threw it into the toes of Talia Vincent. It goes out of bounds. So
we'll try to check on things here. I think I had some stats up last night. We'll see if we can get back to that tonight, just to see where this turnover mark is.
Thompson's going to throw that in. That's number 5. I don't have her on my list here, so we'll have to check out that. That is going to be a jumper from the elbow. That was number 4, Brooke Bain, off the mark. Rebounded by Sioux Valley. Trickstead up the court, back to Trickstead. She'll try the 3 and rattles around and finds the bottom.
She's having a game, and she's deserving of it. She's always been here defensively, but a little rough stretch there maybe in her terms of wanting to get some points on the board in the Sodak 16 game in the opening round, but she's here tonight alive and well. She's already at 9.
Tigers with a turnover there. That was Knoll trying to find one of her teammates. It went straight to the half-court stripe as the person she was throwing it to kind of took off on her. So Trickstead's going to throw this in once again. We go down the court now. Craddock on the other side looking for Cruz in the paint. Now we find her right on the right block. Cruz backing in against a double team. It'll be blocked out of there, but Sioux Valley will keep it. So that was off the hands of the Tigers. I'm not sure who had the block there. It could have been Thompson. She might have got down there.
I'm sorry, you're on your own right now. Just doing a little research
will throw this in. Find Cruz at the elbow. Looking for Kaylee Craddock. The high-low game. Finds Vincent in the wing instead. Trickstead in the corner now. She'll drive up. Blake Thompson on the good defense against Trickstead there. Amari Ward, top of the key. Will reset it with Talia Vincent, 15 on the shot clock. Vincent will find Ward. Trickstead cutting to the right block off the bankboard, too strong. Kaylee Craddock trying to get the offensive board. It rolls off her fingertips, though.
The coaches will be the first to say your eyes make layups, pick up your target there. Sometimes that's tough when you're a guard coming through against all the length and trees, but that cut just didn't quite finish with a bucket.
Tigers the other way now. Knoll gets it across the timeline. She'll find Blake Thompson in the wing. There's a big three-pointer for the Tigers. Blake Thompson, a nice shooter.
Yeah, she's a good player. We've seen her during the offseason as well. Very talented player for this Mobridge-Pollock team.
Craddock finds Vincent. Amari Ward now. She'll drive up to the foul line. Now she's backing in against Brooke Bain. She'll turn and spin, trying to draw a foul. Does not do that, but it's off the hands of Bain. She gets the block there, but puts it out of bounds. Cossacks will throw this in with 22 on their shot clock.
Mobridge-Pollock shooting 47% from the field. Sioux Valley 53%.
Vincent looking for Cruz, a triple team on Kira. Finds Trickstead on the wing. That's too strong in the three-point try. Thompson the rebound. Tigers the other way. Thompson will find Knoll, a streaking Tiger to the basket on the baseline, but that's going to be off the hands of a Sioux Valley defender. Trickstead got a fingertip on it. So the Tigers will throw it in from their baseline. Number 11, that's Faith Heel. She gets the inbounds, drives into the paint, knocked out of her hands, and then she's going to push Amari Ward to the floor. So Heel loses control of it and then causes the foul. Sioux Valley will take it the other way now.
Sioux Valley shooting 55% from threes on 6 of 11. They've kind of spread that out. Trickstead, of course, has 3 of them. Vincent 1, Ward 1, and Craddock has 1.
Craddock top the key now. She'll find Vincent. That's Knoll on the defense. Around the arc, they find Cruz on the left box. She'll go to the other side of the paint. A great scoop shot, but just too strong off the bankboard. That was a great take, just no reward at the end of it. Tigers the other way.
Mobridge-Pollock 3 of 7 from three-pointers.
Blake Thompson, she saves that from out of bounds. Tough pass. They get it back to the top of the key. 22 on their shot clock. Knoll now right wing. Looking for teammates. Talia Vincent on the defense. Cuts her off on the baseline. Kira Cruz knocks that out of there. It's going to be a tie-up as it was number 11, Faith Heel, and Talia Vincent getting hands on that.
It'll stay here. Mobridge-Pollock ball. Something to be watching here in this second quarter with 5.5 to go. Liberty Trickstead, probably the hottest hand for the Sioux Valley early on here, has 2 fouls. When will she pick up number 3?
They go around the arc. That's Knoll who would drive in from the corner. Thompson's got another long three. That's beyond the college mark, off the side of the rim, and it'll be Faith Heel getting a foul on that. She was battling with Kira Cruz for the rebound. Just grabbed an arm and didn't let go.
And will that be her second? I believe that's her second personal foul, and they're going to bring a substitution in for her.
Coming in, that's number 5. I don't have her on my list again, so this is Jada Thompson that comes in, number 5. I'm going to write that down so I have that. I'm going to turn my camera as I've got too many things going on today. The whole reason for that remote on this scoreboard is so I don't have to do everything. It's not helping me today. Craddock on the right block. She'll draw a foul on her jumper. That is number 5, Jada Thompson, that will get that foul. That'll send Craddock to the foul line. 2 shots coming for the Cossacks. 5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Talia Vincent coming over to head coach Jamie Granham, having a conversation about what the next plan is. Craddock's first free throw is on the way, and it will hit the side of the rim and come out of there.
So Sioux Valley early on with 10 turnovers.
That seems about right.
Yep.
I would agree with that number.
They only had 13 total last night.
Craddock misses both free throws. Tigers a rebound. Thompson's going to take it the other way.
Mobridge-Pollock at 6 turnovers.
Thompson has it knocked out of her hand. She regains control of it. And Thompson will be back at the top of the key. Amari Ward on the defense throws it out to Jada Thompson. Her jumper way off the mark. It's an offensive rebound. They throw it in.
Nice pass.
That's a great pass to Jada Thompson as she was streaking through the paint. Blake Thompson found her, and they connect on that.
Pitch ahead from Vincent to Trigstead.
Trigstead will drive back down, backs into
Left-handed.
Left-handed jumper off the backboard. Liberty Trigstead connects on another.
She's having a game carrying the Cossacks here early on. She's got 11 of Sioux Valley's 25. She also has 2 fouls.
Trigstead with the rebound there as she'll run the floor.
We'll hope that she doesn't pick up her third because Sioux Valley needs her on the floor here.
Craddock now trying to get it to Talia Vincent.
Knoll has really locked it up. Kind of rattled Talia there. She gets the shove off. Of course, these 2 gals are teammates in the offseason. Both play for the Sanford team.
They might know each other too well.
Yeah, they're good buds. But they're going to go at each other during this game.
Trigstead over to Ward. 6 on the shot clock now. Someone's going to have to get it. Kira Cruz in the paint. She's going to have to turn around. Triple teamed. It gets knocked out of her hands. That's a block. I believe it was number 4, Brooke Bain, that finally got a hand on that.
We're going to get our media timeout, aren't we? We should be getting our media.
It'll go out of bounds. The Tigers are going to have possession, and we have a media timeout coming. I've got a message for our listeners out there, our watchers out there. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. So a second quarter that has not been as high scoring as the first, but it's still a 3-point lead by Sioux Valley right now, 25-22. We've got 3:39 left in this second quarter. But all I have is I got Trigstead with all 5 points so far in this second quarter.
Yeah, Trigstead, she's at 11 of Sioux Valley's 25. I think the only other person with more than 1 field goal made is Kira Cruz. Am I correct on that? And that might not even be field goals. Some of those are from the foul line. So
Kaylee Craddock's got a 2-pointer and then a triple from beyond the arc.
That's what it is. Yeah, and then she went 0 for 2 from the foul line. So Mobridge-Pollock has really stepped it up intensity-wise. It seems like they had it coming out of the gates, then kind of settled in, and now have it back. So I was a little busy. Not much help here during the quarter break. I'm efforting a phone charger so that we can continue to have stats for the second half before the phone dies out. So reached out to some family, and we'll see if we come up with a phone charger up here.
It's a broadcast we're very excited about. My remote fails on me. We've got a charger that's en route for you. Man.
We'll see what happens here. Exciting action this morning, too. We got to go over to Lead and follow the Sioux Valley 4th graders and have your coaches show live. That was exciting as well.
Speaking of another bonehead moment, a tough moment for Saul's Media, I forgot to plug in the audio to my iPad. So we did get a great look at the 4th graders there. That's Liberty Trigstead jumping to the floor. We're going to have another tie-up. This is going to go the way of Sioux Valley. So Liberty Trickstead doing a little bit of everything for the Cossacks today, including fighting for that loose ball, forcing the possession.
It's going to be Sioux Valley's possession arrow this time.
Yep. Craddock will throw this in. The Tigers were bringing pressure at the start of this game. They backed off now. Put Sioux Valley in the half court as far as their offense goes. Craddock fighting all the way down to the right block. Finds Kira Cruz. There's your high-low game. And the Tigers don't have a defense for that. Kira Cruz connects.
Craddock sneaks along the baseline there and then just kind of does a dump-off pass. Things getting physical out there.
Tigers trying to do the same. That was a cutter down the right side, but it goes off the toes of Sioux Valley, I believe. So I think we've got a kick coming.
You get to this level and, the poor officials, it doesn't matter what they call one way or the other. One crowd's going to like it, the other one's not. They're playing for something today, Salzy, a trophy on the line.
Hardware on the line today. There's a good drive.
Nice move.
It was Craddock that cut that off right at the paint.
And her length just caused her troubles where she couldn't take it up against her.
Canold against Vincent.
Nice
finds another
pass.
cutter down the left side. That's number 2, J.C. Netterville. Great cut down the left side of the lane. Good bucket for the Tigers right there.
It's easy to see why Tegan's one of the leaders in this tournament with assists. She was setting second coming into today with 9 assists.
Vincent cut off when she gets down the right block.
Liberty
Trickstead on the way off the front of the iron this time. Tigers a rebound. Long pass up to Blake Thompson. Great turnaround, and Amari Ward will hit her on the arm.
Probably a good foul, other than it'll be her second foul, but make her earn it.
Yeah, make her get it on the foul line rather than just giving her that easy transition layup. So for Amari Ward, that is her second personal. So Liberty's got 2, Amari's got 2. But for the Cossacks, that was just the first team foul in this quarter. So we're good that way. 27-24, 2:23 left to go in the second quarter.
Blake Thompson with 7 points. She's 2 of 5 from the field. 2 of those are 3-pointers. She's 1 of 2 from the foul line.
Blake Thompson, try number 2 coming. And she will not connect on that either. Offensive board, though. Wow.
Yeah,
Faith Heel grabs
so
that.
good on the glass last night. Not so good opening night, but Mobridge-Pollock challenging them here tonight.
Canold will drive that in. That's a throw in the paint to Heel. She'll kick it back out to Netterville. Thompson at the top of the key now. Netterville back in her hands. Faith Heel will drive in. They were going to let her shoot the 3. She was uncomfortable with that, so she drove in and challenged Kira Cruz. Cruz gets the rebound, runs the floor.
Rebounds are
over to Craddock.
17-13.
There's a 3 ball on the way, off the back of the iron and out.
17-14, your rebounds in favor of Sioux Valley.
Faith Heel will drive in on the baseline once again. Kira Cruz gets a hand on that. So we get a block, but it's going to go off the hands of Cruz and out of bounds. Tigers will throw this in from the baseline. No foul there. Just a good swat by Kira Cruz, so she'll get the block there. Tigers throw that in. That is number 10, Charlie Henderson, that runs that down. Faith Heel at the top of the key. It seems like they're going to let her shoot it from the outside. No one came up to guard her right there. Gets that over to Netterville. Canold, she'll try a long 3 from the left wing. That's an air ball off the mark, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Sioux Valley will take possession. 1:26 left to go in this second quarter.
Sioux Valley going to look for a particular set on this possession.
Jamie Grantham yelling out instructions for our Cossacks.
A backdoor opportunity that will have
Cruz
a flash.
Will spin. Another double team coming. That's Amari Ward down from the corner. She'll drive in from there. Craddock cross the court. Talia Vincent's got an open look. Off the side of the iron, though. Fighting for the offensive board. That's Amari Ward, and she's going to get personal number 3. Just tied up with Blake Thompson. Thompson falls down. Amari Ward's going to get her personal foul.
Yeah, these fouls mounting once again. The problem here tonight is they're going on the same people. So Amari Ward has 3, and Liberty Trickstead has 2. Of course, we need Liberty to stay out there with the way she's been scoring offensively for us.
Tigers the other way now. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. Vincent on the defense. A big screen there. It's going to be a moving screen, though. So we're going to have an offensive body control foul on number 10. That is Charlie Henderson. She just moved out a tad, and she threw a hip out there, got Talia Vincent to the floor. That'll be an offensive foul.
Shake the cobwebs out and move on. Here comes Talia Vincent to set up the offense for Sioux Valley. The Cossack faithful in full force here tonight.
Vincent over to Craddock. 49 seconds left. Craddock's just going to drive down the left side of the lane, kick it out to Vincent. Vincent will drive in, back to Craddock now. Finds Kira Cruz in the paint. Vincent, Macy top. She fakes the three, gets it back into Cruz. She's going to back in and try a off-balance jumper, and it falls. Great basket by the Cossacks. Kira Cruz, the senior leader.
She's now at 7 for the night.
Blake Thompson will try a three. That's off the mark. Long rebound run down by Faith Heel.
Kira Cruz averaging a double-double in this tourney.
Blake Thompson tried a little scoop shot there. It was off the mark. Sioux Valley's the other way now. 8 seconds left. Down to 6. Craddock's going to drive in from the top of the key. Great take. Kaylee Craddock.
Get that last one before half.
And that is how our half is going to end out. What a great take by Kaylee Craddock from the top of the key. She connects right before the halftime buzzer. 31-24, a halftime lead for Sioux Valley. Craddock, a great take right there.
Sioux Valley 1/2 away.
So, our halftime show is going to be brought to us by Health Source Chiropractic. Let me get my sheet out once again. Experience top quality care at Health Source Chiropractic on 22nd Avenue in Brookings, across from the water tower to find lasting pain relief. Justin and Luke will take great care of you. Call them and book your appointment today. Sponsors of the Health Source halftime show. I've got Talia Vincent still with 3 points. Liberty Trigstead, she added another 3 ball. She's got 3 of those in the first half now. She's up to 11 points on the game. That is a game-high leader. Mari Ward just with 3 now, and she's got 3 personals, so a little bit of foul trouble for Mars. Kira Cruz, a couple of buckets in the paint. She's up to 7, and Kaylee Craddock up to 7 on her day. 31-24 is our score at halftime. It's an up and down first half, but it's a lead into halftime at the same moment. I think you got some stats that are going to back that up.
Sioux Valley 12 of 25 from the field here tonight, 6 of 14 from three-point range for 42%, only 1 of 4 from the foul line. They have 19 rebounds for Sioux Valley, 7 assists, and 10 turnovers, most of them coming in that first quarter. For Mobridge-Pollock, Knold has 5 points, Netterville has 2, Heel has 4, Thompson has 7, Bain has 4, and Thompson has 2. They are 10 of 29 from the field for 34%, 3 of 11 from 3 for 27%. Also only 1 of 4 from the foul line, 17 rebounds, 7 turnovers, most of those coming that first quarter, 6 assists for this Mobridge-Pollock team. So the stats pretty even across the board. Sioux Valley shooting a little bit higher percentage, turning the ball over just a little bit more. Sioux Valley winning the rebound battle for a second straight game after getting beat up on the boards against Dakota Valley in that opening round. Sioux Valley up 31-24. Sioux Valley last night got their 20th win of the season. Mobridge-Pollock their 19th win of the season. It's been a good ball game, Salzy.
Kira Cruz with a double-double against Dakota Valley in the opening round. She had another double-double last night, if I remember right.
You're right.
Trying to find her. Yes, she had 18 and 12. Right now it's 7 points at halftime. We have a rebound number.
7 points, 5 rebounds. She's second in the tournament in scoring, and she's second in the tournament in rebounding. The gal has come to play.
She's in line for another double-double.
Yes.
I don't see her. I mean, she has no fouls in the first half. So one of the things we've talked about a lot this season is foul trouble. And when Kira gets into foul trouble, it not only affects her and her ability to stay on the floor, but it affects the whole offense, the whole defense. Kira Cruz, the senior leader, staying out there and making an impact.
Yeah, it seemed like tonight that Sioux Valley has had fewer fouls than they've had in the first 2 games of the tourney, or even back to the Sodak 16 game where they landed on the guards play. But tonight they've landed on the same people. So you have Amari Ward with 3. You have Liberty Trigstead with 2.
Yep.
Where some nights we've really had it spread around. Tonight they're landing at the hands of the same person. They have 6 personal fouls. Of course, 3 of those on Ward, 2 of those on Trigstead.
It was a good first half.
It was very
entertaining. Close this out, play the same. Not only, with 31 points is a decent first half, but they've held the Tigers probably a little bit lower than what they're used to doing, 24 into that half. Their star, it's Blake Thompson, who's hit a couple of threes and a free throw. She's got 7 points to lead the Tigers. They're just coming back onto the floor for the halftime. out early.
I like
still
that.
6 minutes left to go.
I love that idea, especially when you're in a new environment at new places. Get back out here and look at the new backdrop because you'll be flipping ends of the court for the second half.
Start
Sometimes you won't bring your whole squad out. Sometimes you'll start to send some people out, get the basketball organized, get it ready for us, and you'll keep a couple people back and talk about, okay, this is what's going on. So sometimes you see that, or it gives some people a break to go use the restrooms while the others start to come out here. So different strategies, different coaches, different strategies, different nights.
Yeah.
Today, what you're seeing is 3 games in 3 days. So what are you going to do differently? Sometimes you'll just keep your kids in and say, hey, we don't need no warm-up. We don't need to go any more on our legs.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Sioux Valley does strategy-wise. But Mobridge-Pollock back out by the 6-minute mark.
So the Tigers open up their defense by doing full court pressure. Did get some steals out of that. Did get some layups. They had an 8-0 lead at one point there.
8-0. They came out with a diamond press, a 1-2-1-1 full court press. It caused Sioux Valley a little trouble early on. It forced 10 turnovers. I think they were all the first quarter.
Yeah.
Of course, same with Sioux Valley. The thing Sioux Valley forced Mobridge into was all the first quarter as well. I think 5 or 6 turnovers out of that. But the kids on both teams have really played free. The ball's kind of spinning and going. They're jumping some passes to create some turnovers and steals and layups and things. It's been an entertaining game. Mobridge-Pollock did not close out the second quarter, and Sioux Valley did, and that's really the only difference in the scoreboard right now.
I would imagine the Tigers want to get back into that same type of strategy, right? I mean, it worked so well in the first quarter. Maybe it's an adjustment that Sioux Valley made to force them back out of it. That's certainly possible. But
well, they do. And
for the Tigers, I just feel like it gives them the best chance, not only to catch up, but to win this ballgame today.
It does. But we talked about Sioux Valley's foul trouble. They have some foul trouble as well, and when they picked up their second foul, they sat them. So you got to keep that in mind as that quarter was unfolding. They didn't want to risk keeping that pressure up and having someone get foul number 3. They brought them out of the game. So those people will be back on the floor here to start this third quarter. So that will factor in their ability to do the things you're saying, to apply that pressure.
Get those transition buckets off of those steals. It seemed to work in the first quarter. On the scoreboard, as I can see, I've got Charlie Henderson and Faith Heel. They both have 2 fouls. Once we get the second half started up here, that scoreboard will adjust. We'll get all the players out there. We'll see some more people with 2 fouls on their list for sure.
Yes.
Still waiting for the Cossacks to come back on the floor out of their halftime show. But we're just under 4 minutes, so we got plenty of time here.
Yeah, they might stay in the whole time. I know there's times we've done that where you're playing 3 straight nights. You've seen the lights, you've seen the environment, where sometimes the rest just pays off more than coming out and getting up extra shots. You just have to have a feel for your team, coach by feel, coach by the situations that are coming at you during the game. So it wouldn't surprise me if they just stayed down most of the half before coming back out. And their starters play a majority of the minutes for this Sioux Valley team. There's been many nights where they've logged between 30 and 32 minutes out of this starting 5 unit. That's been very, very good all season long. Here they come now. 3 minutes to go.
Other action around the state. We've got all 3 state tournaments happening at the moment in Double A right in Rapid City. Their 7th place game won by Sioux Falls Jefferson. They beat Pierre by a point, 52-51. Their Consolation Championship is at halftime as well. Mitchell, a 2-point lead over Spearfish at the moment. That'll send us to Class B, which is in Huron. As we mentioned in the pregame, our friends at Dubrook end up losing to Harding County. So the Dubrook Area Dolphins, in their first tournament ever, they'll take 8th place. It's still memories you take with you. Yes, you didn't win a game in the state tournament, but when you get to a state tournament like that, it's a program builder, not a starter. Coach DeBeer has already started it, but it's a builder. Now you build on something. Here's where we can get to. Here's where we want to get to.
All true, but that's tough to tell 16, 17, 18-year-olds that, we lost 3 games in a row.
Maybe the message doesn't land today.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're hurting. But shout out to that team. Great run. Yeah. First state tournament trip in 50 years of offering the sport at Dubrook High School.
I know it's tough to tell teenagers that, but you're still one of 8 teams that is playing in your class this weekend.
Yeah, you know what hurts? Not being at state. There you go. They need to appreciate that and be pumped for that moment. They took their communities on a great ride, and they'll do it again once you get a taste of it, and then you want to be there. Or once you've gone to 5, 6 in a row like our boys, and you're not there, you're like, okay, now we know why we want to be there. And
program builder.
Yep, it is.
So the Ranchers take 7th place in Class B. Hardin County with a 48-39 win over Dubrook. Their Consolation Championship today won by Parkston, who just dropped down to Class B this year. They take 5th place with the win over the Lyman Raiders. And that is how Class B is going to shape up. The Class B evening session tonight, the 3rd place game, that is Centerville, the defending champs. They're in the 3rd place game. They'll play in Del Rapids St. Mary.
What a fun game last night between them and Bennett County.
That's the 6 o'clock game in Huron. And then the championship game in Class B, Bennett County, with the freshman and the 8th grader as their stars, the O'Neill sisters.
The O'Neills.
They will take on Sanborn Central Woonsocket in the Class B state title game for AA state title. They're actually a 3rd place game. That is Sioux Falls, Washington, Rapid City, Stevens. That's the early game in Rapid City tonight. AA championship, O'Gorman and Brandon Valley. In Class A here in Spearfish, 3rd place game at 6 o'clock tonight. 2 foes that we know very well. Dakota Valley will take on Hamlin. That's the 3rd place game at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. And then what should be a fantastic game tonight for the championship, Sioux Falls Christian and Mapia-Luta, formerly Red Cloud. Should be a fantastic
Well, a shout out
tonight
to Mrs. Vincent. She's going to keep our stats alive and well.
Alive and
I
well.
need to use the block there, though, Salzy, if I can. Can I use that block?
Yes, you can.
There we go. Thank you.
Change things
I
up.
can't use that block. So that's not going to happen.
You can unplug that right there.
You sure?
Yeah.
How does that work then?
My
for you?
MiFi should be plugged.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
still on.
Let's do that then. All right, we've started out there.
Yeah, see, last second things. This is what happens.
You want that plugged back in?
No, it wasn't even. No.
Good.
We'll just rattle it in.
It's doing nothing for you right now. There we go.
All right, collect ourselves, Bill Vincent. You always distract me right when we're getting going.
Uh-oh.
We've got a foul on the floor.
Go? This could be number 3 on Liberty if it lands that way.
All right, so
the start of this half couldn't have gone any better for Mobridge-Pollock here. You get the quick bucket on the board, and you draw foul number 3 on Liberty Trigstead, the hottest hand.
Actually, they give it to Kaylee Craddock.
Okay.
32 on the scoreboard got it. So
we'll
Kaylee
take
Craddock
that.
got 1. Another bucket by the Tigers, so they're in a 4-0 run to start this second half. As we're just trying to catch up with the...
Yeah, I think it's because we're not focused.
Yeah.
I think is what's going on.
Last
Here's
minute
Sudal
things
look
here.
for a backdoor play, dive Craddock in, get her a touch right away to get her going.
Kaylee Craddock too strong on her
Nothing
jumper.
happening.
Tigers with the rebound. They'll take it the other way. So they got all 4 points so far in this second half.
All 6.
And
Coach
make it
Granite
6.
might go quickly to the timeout.
31 to 30 now.
Now we say that. This started off 8-0 to start the game, and this has kind of been a trend happening against Sioux.
Right down the right side
There
of the
we
lane.
go.
No one stops her. Kaylee Craddock gets the first bucket for the Cossacks in the second half. Long pass by the Tigers. That'll be Bain, I believe, number 4. Yeah, too strong on her layup attempt. Sioux Valley quickly the other way. Amari Ward straight to the rack, and she'll be fouled from behind.
And that could be foul number 3 on Heel. We'll see where these go.
That's Faith Heel, I believe.
Yeah,
yes.
that'll be her 3rd.
Her 3rd personal for the Tigers. And that'll send Amari Ward to the foul line.
Yeah, you're to the stage of the year, obviously, of playing on the final day where you might just choose to leave her.
That's back-to-back possessions by the Cossacks with Craddock going down the right side of the lane. Amari Ward with a strong attack as well. And she gets 2 foul shots out of that, makes the first one.
And good to see Sioux Valley get it going from the foul line. They were only 1 of 4 that first half.
Ward on the second attempt off the back of the iron. Offensive board, Kira
Rebounding
Cruz.
Cruz.
She'll go straight back up and connect on that.
Cruz now at 9 points and 7 rebounds.
Kira Cruz, the senior leader. Tigers the other way. That is Knold. She'll find Heel at the elbow. 2 Tigers there to try to catch that pass.
If you didn't know Kira Cruz's name before this tournament, you know it now.
Yeah. Blake Thompson now, top of the key for the Tigers. She'll drive in against Trigstead. Good spin. Too strong. Kira Cruz, another rebound. And she'll run the floor. Fights off Thompson. She'll take it the other way. Talia Vincent with an open look. Off the back of the iron and out. Cruz tips that rebound to Craddock. Amari Ward will try a 3-ball from the top of the key. And that gets the Cossack Crazies to their feet.
Yeah, good to see Amari Ward get going here right away the second half with 2 quick buckets and a trip to the foul line.
Tigers the other way now. Knold on the elbow, guarded by Vincent. She'll just back it up to the three-point line and drain it from there. Big shot. Knold. 39-33. There's a turnover by the Cossacks.
Sioux Valley turnover.
Quickly up the floor. It's a 2-on-1 for the Tigers. That's Knold in the paint over Craddock. Too strong. Craddock gets the rebound between both of them. And now the outlet.
Careful.
It's a 3-on-3 on the other end. Talia Vincent, no one guards it. There's a three ball on the way off the side of the iron and run down by the Tigers.
Yeah, Hill just had to be careful there not to pick up number 4 as she was going for that offensive rebound.
Knold strong down the side of the lane. She'll be fouled by summertime teammate Talia Vincent. For Talia, that'll be personal number 2, I believe. Yes. And that'll bring us to a media timeout. So we've got a message to say to our friends out there. On the media timeout, for complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media.
Another message for the fans out there. This is according to Sioux Valley basketball social media page.
Okay.
Cossack fans, social at the Holiday Inn poolside after today's game, starting at 4:30-ish. And tomorrow their welcome home will be at 5 o'clock Central Time at the Cossack Center in Volga.
Okay. Always fun. Was part of that with the boys program, your program last year, as we welcomed everyone home from Rapid City last year.
Some just good stuff going on out here. One of the good things going on that we've been told and informed here, the three-pointers made in a season.
Yep.
Talia Vincent at 96 with one here tonight puts her 5th all-time in the state of South Dakota. 4 people have gone over 100. Emily Fox, Carly Granum, Coach Granum's daughter, with 122 one season. Ava Lingeman from Ethan, and Jill Young from Mitchell Christian. So she joins good company in that top 5 of South Dakota all-time three-pointers made in a season.
In a single season for three-pointers made. Yeah, that's an impressive list above Talia Vincent. Knold will miss both free throws. Craddock the rebound, takes it the other way. Cossacks on the move. Craddock strong up the floor to Ward. Trigstead, top of the key. She'll drive in right down the left side of the lane. Thompson pulls her out of that. Craddock, she'll take it into the left block. There's a scoop shot off the backboard and finds a way to connect on that. What a shot by Kaylee Craddock.
Yeah, she becomes the second Cossack to reach double figures here tonight. Of course, Liberty Trigstead was quick to double digits. She had 3 threes there early in that first quarter and then added a 2 to get to 11 by halftime.
Thompson over to Bain. Sure jumpers off the mark.
Trigstead
and Bain to the floor. Cruz gets the rebound out of there. Out of her hands. It was almost double dribbled. Craddock's got an open look from three-point land. Off the front of the iron. Long rebound. And it'll be Tigers with the rebound. That's Knold, but her foot landed out of bounds.
There's the tough breaks of basketball. The Cruz gets away probably with a double dribble out here at half court, and then you get a toenail on the line and get called out of bounds if you're Mobridge. But there's a layup for Sioux Valley.
Throw in to Kaylee Craddock, another bucket in the paint for the Cossacks as they move to a 10-point lead now here in the third quarter.
Assist Vincent as the inbounder there. Sioux Valley got a backside pick-and-roll play, or pick-the-picker play to get the easy bucket.
Thompson will try a 10-footer. That rattles out. Now it's a pinball rebound, still loose. It's going to be Knold that runs that down for the Tigers. She'll find Henderson in the paint. That's off the mark. Craddock the rebound.
Effort that's just off the charts by these two teams.
Craddock long pass down to Trigstead. Kind of a reset into Craddock. She was streaking to the basket. She's getting a handle on the ball. Throws it over to Talia Vincent. Vincent will drive in from the left wing. Mari Ward will attack from the top of the key. Scoop shot off the mark. Too strong on that. That's Henderson on the move. Over to Thompson for
pass.
The Tigers.
Cruz
steals that bounce pass.
She's just stuffing the stat sheet here tonight, Kira Cruz.
Kira does everything. I don't care what you say. She's a point guard. You can call her a point post. You can call her center. That's a 6-foot point guard in my eyes.
Yeah, just the terminology of today's game. Point forward, you see a lot. Scottie Pippen made it. And then you go with your post, bringing the ball up the court quickly to go point post.
Bain on the move for the Tigers. Pass, Kira Cruz. Cruz was
asking for help there.
No help side behind her, so the Tigers will connect on that. Talia Vincent the other way. I think we're going to get a timeout by head coach Jamie Granum.
Yeah, he's just going to check, make sure everyone's on the same page here. Let's not worry about it. Let's be quick to move on. Let's not let tiredness get us into a spot where we're complaining about others or anything like that. Everyone's going to regroup here, stay calm-minded. You know, I always like to say this to you, so the NBA, next best action, move on. Got to have a short memory in this game.
I'm all caught up on my score. So with 2:37 left to go here in the third quarter, our third quarter stats will be brought to us by Precision Risk Management at the end of the quarter. 2:37 left to go, man. A strong third quarter as well. We're keeping up with whatever defense the Tigers are trying to do. They've gone away from the full court pressure, so they do not want to do that.
They have, and I think foul trouble maybe played into that decision a little bit. They've got the heel gal with
she's got three now.
3 fouls, another person with 2. Sioux Valley in that situation where 2 of their starters have picked up 3. So this next 2.5 minutes here to end the third will be some people trying to stay out of foul trouble for each team. And then it's just the fourth quarter, the end of your season, the career for some of these young ladies out here. So it'll be nothing held back by either staff, either players. This is it. Final day of the season.
No practice in the morning.
No practice.
Don't have to do that.
You got you got all summer to rest.
Doesn't seem like these kids get a rest anymore. You know,
they don't.
They get, 2-3 weeks off, and then it's right into track and field. So
yeah, they'll be doing track on Monday, some of them.
Kaylee Craddock from the top of the key. Talia Vincent, another look.
Got
the
it.
Assassin connects on her second. We're now 3 away from 100.
Yeah, Coach Graham there with just a dribble-at handoff play where you just get the step-back 3. Gave her a little window.
Thompson will drive down the left side.
That
Wow, what a
bounces
scoop
in.
shot. Strong take by Blake Thompson for the Tigers.
Just 2 teams that
Sometimes
just don't want to go away.
You just got to be
on
impressed
the move
by
to the
things.
rim, and she gets crashed into the.
Talia Vincent, hard crash into the basketball base.
We've seen
It's
a lot
Kira
of
Cruz
people.
and Thompson fighting for that loose ball. We've got a jump ball out there, right? Is that what happened? Possession
Yes,
arrow?
Correct. You
To
see
Sioux
a
Valley,
lot of
okay.
people go into the standard here tonight. I think this was originally built for the drop-down hoops coming off of the ceiling. You
Yep.
see the old standards up
Yep.
there. And now when you lengthen out the courts and stuff, makes it really tight. Where in the NBA, that basket would be setting back more footage, but it's just kind of right even on the baseline paint there. A lot of people have crashed into it.
It's well padded.
That might be.
No, we got a timeout.
Okay,
Jamie
timeout
Granum with a
before the
timeout.
5-second mark. And Coach Granum then will have 3 remaining. Mobridge-Pollock has 4 remaining. Of course, in that fourth quarter, we'll get a media timeout as well.
We're just showing some replays there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I tell you, Vincent, hard into the base of that basket there, but it's well padded. You just hope that you kind of land on it
just
the right
bounce
way.
back
You know,
up.
it just bounced back right back up. It was hard to the floor, some physicality, but at a state tournament, it's going to be tough to get every call like that as well. Usually you got to expect some physicality. And these 2 teams, they know how to play defense for sure. They know how to pressure each other. So no surprise.
Yeah, Kira Cruz moving in on that
defense.
double-double, just a rebound or 2 away from it. She was number 2 in both those categories for the tournament coming in. Here's the pick-the-picker look again.
Vincent will throw that in. Trakestead now back to Vincent in the corner. She's got another open look. There's a 3-ball on the way. Another 3-ball for Talia Vincent, the assassin. She's an absolute killer.
Yeah, I think she's at 98 now on the season. That's not a career total of made threes. That's on the season.
Blake Thompson for the Tigers. Her 3-ball off the mark. Kira Cruz, a
Here's
strong
Cruz.
rebound. Cruz up the floor. Craddock now right wing. Trakestead will try a 3. That's off the mark. Tigers with the rebound. They're on the move. Knold, long pass. Thompson. She'll drive baseline, and she'll be knocked to the floor. Any number of 3 Cossacks could get that, and they're going to put it on Amari Ward. So Mars gets her 4th personal now.
You're going to see Macy Top come in for her. And these are the type of things that can change games, where those fouls land.
Thompson connects on her first, so Amari Ward's going to have to sit a little bit with the 4 personals. We got 1:23 left in this third quarter.
Great experience here for Macy Top, up-and-coming player here in Coach Granum's program. Hard workers, puts a lot of time into the gym.
Blake Thompson for the Tigers now, her 2nd free throw on the way. That gets her up to 15 for her day. Cossacks the other way now.
Mobridge-Pollock kind of tapping that one when it's made. A lot of times you'll see that turn into a delay of game warning in the second time. being a delay of game, but that kind of slows down Sioux Valley's ability to transition after the made free throw.
Trigstead around the arc. Now she'll drive into the paint now, turns and spins, find Macy top. She'll go straight
Macy
to the rack. Too strong off the backboard, though. Tigers with the rebound. Number 2, that's JC Netterville. She'll take it down the other way for the Tigers.
How do you close quarters?
Finds Henderson. That's a big 3-ball there.
Mobridge has won opening the quarters, and Sioux Valley has won closing the quarters, so we'll see how this unfolds.
Talia Vincent near half court now. She's guarded by Knoll. They are friends. Maybe doesn't look like it at the moment.
Good buds.
Cruz fighting off defense, and she will draw a foul there, I think, right? Yes.
Correct.
That will be on number 10. That is Charlie Henderson getting a personal.
And if you're out there, if you're out there right now and don't have individual foul trouble, you can be pretty aggressive. Only 3 team fouls on Sioux Valley and 2 on Mobridge. Of course, you don't get anything until the 5th.
Cruz will back her in.
Trying to play.
Another foul, but no foul, but a great take by Kira Cruz. Wow.
Cruz
backed in Henderson in her 3 personal fouls and got a bucket out of that.
In double digits for her 3rd straight game.
And then Craddock on the other end blocks that jumper by Henderson. Long pass, Trigstead right down the lane.
There it
off
is.
the backboard and in. Trigstead gets that right before the end of this 3rd quarter. 6 seconds left. Thompson the other way. Down to 4. She goes right down the left side of the lane. Too strong.
Another rebound.
Cruz with another board. And Trigstead won't get that shot off before the end of the 3rd quarter. What a rally right there.
Sioux Valley
53-42.
Closes the quarter awfully well. We talked about Kira Cruz now, her official totals at 11 points and at 11 rebounds, so officially a 3rd straight double-double. I told you yesterday when you allowed me to pick the player of the game that she might collect 3 of them at this tourney.
Another double-double. I have no problem giving her free smoothies.
I agree.
Not a problem
Keep
at all.
playing like that, senior.
Our 3rd quarter stats going to be brought to us by Precision Risk Management. Let me open up my sheet here. Crop assistance from the local pros. Call David today to ensure your farm's future. Talia Vincent with her 3rd 3-pointer, so she is now up to 3 on the day. She did 5 starting the game to get to that 100 mark.
To that magical 100 that only 4 other girls in state history have ever accomplished. One of those, Coach Granham's daughter.
Just a couple short on that end now. So Amari Ward on the bench now with her 4 personals. She's got 7. Kira Cruz, a couple of buckets there. She's up to 11 points on her day. And Kaylee Craddock with 6 more. She's up to 13. But the game high lead is 15 points. That is Blake Thompson for the Tigers.
Blake Thompson. Tegan Knoll has 8 to go along with that. They got 6 from Heel and 6 from Bain.
Tigers will get possession number 1 of the 4th quarter. So that's Knoll. She will find Heel right on the elbow there. Henderson to Knoll. That's Thompson. She's going to drive into the paint against Cruz and Craddock.
Another board.
Too strong. Cruz the rebound. She'll run the floor.
Oops. We'll see how long.
Kind of a pass over to Vincent.
We'll see how long Sioux Valley goes without Amari Ward. Of course, clock, score, time will all dictate a lot of that. Another dribble
Talia
handoff.
Vincent, another 3-ball on the way. Off the side of the iron. Cruz the offensive board. Try number 2. Trying to get it to the bank board, but it'll be a foul on the floor, so no shot there.
Waved off. Ball will be underneath. Baseline out of bounds. Coach Granham will get to go to one of his favorite baseline sets here, something maybe he has an advantage of. I think they're going to go out of a box set or maybe a flat set. Out of a box set, probably look for that pick, the picker again. And doesn't have Cruz, but has Liberty.
Trigstead on the wing. That's Vincent in the corner. She'll drive in from there.
A runner.
15-foot runner. Talia Vincent with a rare 2-point shot, but she connects on it. 55-42 now. That is Bain driving in. Now they were going to let her shoot in that 3rd quarter. Maybe that's why.
Look at that
Craddock
scoreboard, Salzy. Is that 4 Sioux Valley starters in double digits? And I think Amari Ward's also there.
Trigstead with the 3. Offensive board. Kaylee Craddock. Talia Vincent another try. Off the back of the iron. Thompson fighting for that. Trigstead gets it out of her hands.
Reverse lay-in by Trigstead.
Trigstead with a great day today. She's making her case for player of the game. Into heel. She'll drive baseline. Cut off by Cruz and Craddock. This is Henderson with a big shot from the top of the key. Wow.
They just don't want to completely go away, and nobody will when it's the final day of the season.
Long pass to Trigstad. She's going to
go to the
get
line
on the baseline. She'll earn a foul out of that. So Liberty Trigstad to the line. That foul was on number 4. That is Brooke Bain, her first. Second team foul for Mobridge-Pollock in the quarter.
Kira Cruz now at 11 points, 14 rebounds.
She's had a great day today.
She was second in that category coming into tonight in terms of tournament play, tournament totals.
Third straight double-double in a state tournament. Wonder how many people have gotten to say that in their careers.
Yeah, we were just thinking how few people have even gotten to say they've gone to a state tournament.
I am not one of those. I mean, I've done it this way, not as a player.
Turnover.
Pass by the Tigers, just past the hands of Knoll and out of bounds. Turnover by the Tigers. Sioux Valley will take this over. Craddock's going to throw it in. Now the Tigers bringing pressure off that inbounds now. Trigstad knocked out of her hands. They steal that out of there. That's going to be Heel trying to get up to the bank board. She has a jumper. It's not too strong, though. Macy Top the rebound. She'll fight out of that.
There's the deep diagonal. She sees her.
Kaylee Craddock in the paint. Macy Top, a great assist. Kaylee Craddock connects. That's vision, man.
Good to see out of a bench player, get some experience here. She's going to need to be in the lineup a year from now.
And that will be Brooke Bain that draws a foul. She had a nice drive through the paint. She'll draw the foul on that jumper. It does connect, so an and-one opportunity for Brooke Bain. That foul on Macy Top, her first personal. And she connects on the and-one, so there you go. Good drive. And the steal coming on that inbounds. Her jumper is too strong. Cruz add another rebound to her list. Outlet to Trigstad across the timeline.
You just have nothing to lose now if you're Mobridge-Pollock. You're just going to lay it all out on the line.
Talia Vincent, another three! She's heating up.
Is that 4 now tonight? Maybe a moving screen, not called.
Cruz on the defense of Thompson. Thompson squirts through that. Right
Knoll
down the baseline.
all over Vincent, not wanting her teammate, summer teammate, to get another touch. That's an okay foul if you're Sioux Valley. They don't get a 2-on-1 run-out layup, and you're getting your minutes off the bench. At some point, Amari will come back, probably not defensively. She'll probably come back on an off. Nope,
we're wrong. There she's coming now.
And you're going to have the media time coming up here, probably the next dead ball. First dead ball under 5 minutes, and we're at 5:12.
Just getting everything caught up there. 63-50 now, a lead by the Cossacks. Knoll, strong drive. That hands off to Bain. Henderson now, she'll drive in against Craddock. Spins, cut off. Out to Heel. She'll back it up to the three-point land and connect from there.
Heel's had a nice game. She's now at 8 points. Of course, she had to battle, kind of manage some foul trouble herself.
Tigers bringing pressure once again. Amari Ward gets that, fights it down the other side. Talia Vincent, another three-ball try.
That's a pass.
It was a pass to Amari Ward. Craddock the offensive board. And she'll earn the foul and 2 shots.
Vincent throws the alley-oop to Ward. Ward just decided not to sky up and get the dunk.
That was not a miss in our books. That was a pass. That was an assist try to Amari Ward. And that'll be the under 5. So we got a media timeout coming up. A quick message from South Dakota Public TV for complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships. Visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. Talia Vincent trying to get to a 100 mark with that last try. She will not get the miss in our books. That was a pass, but it was Craddock that ended up
and knowing her, she doesn't even know what her totals are. You know, that's just us up here having our fun with it.
So that's what I do.
Yeah, but here's the story of the game. Rebounding by the Sioux Valley team. 41 rebounds, leading the way. Kira Cruz with 16 boards. She's got an outside chance of getting that number to 20 by the end of the game. Winning that rebound category 41-27 is Sioux Valley.
There you go. That's a great story of the game right there, is a rebounding advantage. And there was another one right there. I mean, it's Amari Ward too strong in hers, another offensive board, another try, and the reward out of that is to get 2 foul shots out of that.
But Salzy, this is it. You've practiced since before Thanksgiving. You've got some people whose career is going to come to an end. Neither one of these teams are going to back down. They want to take every second of that last 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the board. They're savoring this. They're playing all out.
Craddock on the line. First one connects. That foul officially for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers was on number 10. That is Charlie Henderson, her fourth. So the Tigers do have a girl in foul trouble. Kaylee Craddock is going to connect on both.
And, of course, Ward has 4 for Sioux Valley. Each team also with a key player behind them with 3 fouls.
12-point lead for the Cossacks. We've got 4:32 left to go in this game. Netterville over to Heel. She just made a three-pointer a couple of possessions ago. Number 2, that's Netterville. Again, Knoll now has it. She backs up to the college line. Off the mark. We'll call that an assist, but it was Kira Cruz on the block. Pad that stat sheet once again. Heel steals that away from Craddock, and Kaylee's going to push her to the floor. That's the call.
We talked about this on another foul from Sioux Valley. Same thing here. That's an okay foul because you don't give them the transition bucket right back out of the turnover.
Kaylee Craddock with her second personal now on the day. Nothing wrong there. 65-53, 4:11 left to go. Mobridge-Pollock will throw this in right in front of their bench. That's Knold that'll throw this in.
They're going to try to get Thompson a touch here, I'm sure.
Netterville to Knoll. There's Thompson wide open on the right elbow. That 3-ball off the front of the iron. Craddock runs down the long rebound. Craddock to Vincent. Back to Craddock across the timeline. Craddock will find Trigstead through her hands, though, and out of bounds. Just a tough pass. And it was Thompson with some pressure there as well that forced the odd look of the pass as well. Thompson's going to throw that up to Knoll. They get across the timeline. That's Netterville with like a 10-foot running jump shot right there off the bankboard and in. Craddock trying to find a teammate. Will find Kira Cruz that comes back to get that, and back to Craddock will go across the timeline. So the Tigers bringing pressure.
Nice poise there by Sioux Valley. Kira Cruz broke up, got the ball, and then just flipped it right back to Craddock.
Trigstead right down the lane. Finds Cruz. One dribble too many, and the Tigers force that out. I think we've got Kira Cruz on the reach. For Cruz, that'd be a first personal?
It would be. You sound surprised.
I am.
She's done a nice job of managing foul trouble.
We've gone all the way to 3:29 left in the game. Kira Cruz just got her first. We're in good shape there. Tigers the other way now. Knoll met by Ward and Vincent. Gets that up to Heel. Top of the key now. That's Netterville. Netterville drive in. Saw Cruz and stop there. Kaylee Craddock kind of fouled that jump shot.
Mobridge-Pollock fans asking for a foul there.
Yeah.
And we don't blame them, but...
we do not blame them, but it was a call. We do have a foul on the floor. It was a reach-in on the rebound? And it was on Mobridge.
Yeah, Sioux Valley maybe catching a break here, and we'll take it.
Number 1, that's Knoll with her second personal for the Tigers.
Here's Amari Ward. Sometimes in this situation, she has some space. She can really get going.
Ward to Cruz, hand off to Trigstead. Talia Vincent, another open look.
Oh, there it is.
Good.
There it is.
Triple of the day.
That's cool.
Talia Vincent.
That takes her to 100 made three-pointers in a single season. Joins only 4 other South Dakotans to ever pull that off. Emily Fox at 131. Carly Granum, Coach Granum's daughter, with 122. Ava Lingeman from Ethan with 108. And Jill Young with 105, the Mitchell Christian star. So some pretty good names, pretty good company you're joining there.
Talia Vincent, an absolute killer from deep. She proves it once again. Her 5th three-point made shot of the day gives the Cossacks a 13-point lead with 2:59 left to go. Hardware is going to get handed out quickly after this game. Consolation Championship is on the line. Senior day in another way today as Kira Cruz last time in a Cossack jersey today. All sorts of fun things happening for Sioux Valley. And Talia Vincent just got herself into some record books.
Are you telling me, Salzy, we can't hold Kira Cruz back for another season?
Well, we can try.
Get like a, what they call those COVID years or whatever?
Give her another eligibility year, yeah.
We could use her next year.
Vincent the other way now. Just keep shooting him, Talia.
She's going to foot fight here now.
Yeah,
Sioux Valley with 2 timeouts left.
Over to Ward. Trigstead knocked out of her hand. She gets it back. Vincent now near half court. Craddock. 18 on the shot clock. Trying to use all that at the moment. Mari Ward back to Talia Vincent. 12 on the shot clock now. Got to get closer. Craddock, Trigstead. Mari Ward, she's got an open look. 5 on the shot clock. Cruz to Craddock. High-low game. What a scoop shot by Craddock. Give Kira Cruz the assist.
Yeah, kind of that in our program, either that Dort look, that Bearcat look, and they had the false motion early on, end it late in the shot clock. Mobridge answers.
Thompson with
She's
another
had a
great
nice
shot.
game. She's had a nice tourney.
Vincent the other way now. Craddock, top of the key. Mari Ward streaking to the basket. Not done on that. This is kind of that false motion era, or area, I should say. Mari Ward now has it. Trigstead.
We haven't seen these 5 girls on the court together very much this year, have we?
Yeah.
Like 95% of the season, probably. Maybe more. There's the backdoor
Cruz,
layup.
Craddock, a high-low game
Off-the-run
once
Collie
again.
look.
She's on the right block. She'll
She
fight that
scores
up, and good. Craddock, back-to-back jumpers in the paint. Cruz, back-to-back assists from the top of the key.
She's stuffing that stat sheet tonight. She adds an assist to the total. She's got block shots, rebounds.
And a steal there. Talia
Cruz.
Vincent gets that out of there.
Just shy of 20 rebounds for the night.
Talia Vincent, 1:06 left to go in this game. Seems like the Tigers are
Listen
trying
to
to
the
pull back a
crazies
little
over
bit.
there, Salsy. They're
1
got
minute
the
left
chance
to go.
This one's over. And you're probably going to see some fresh kids, right? Let people play. I think you'll see a timeout here. Mobridge-Pollock has sent 4 or 5 girls. Here comes 5 Cossacks to the table.
The hockey line change. There's our whistle. We're going to get a timeout. And there it is. Sioux Valley Cossacks starters coming off the floor. A 72-58 lead. 46.9 seconds left. Kira Cruz will stay out there. She will get her moment as a senior. Not coming out yet.
Kira Cruz.
But a great effort here at the Class A state tournament by all 5 of those starters.
With 18 rebounds tonight. 18 boards. She was second coming in. I'm assuming that will move her into first, but who knows with the Copel girl at the same tournament that you're at.
Right.
She's put up some numbers. She's Gatorade Player of the Year. But Kira Cruz probably going to have to make her way back up here tonight to the championship game. I'm sure they all will. But she'll need to be here, I'm guessing, to pick up an all-tournament award.
I would imagine.
More than likely.
Yep.
Or to just swing up and see you and pick up a handful of tropical smoothie certificates. She was
I think officially
a player.
I think I have 2 left, so I think Cruz is going to get one of those. We may have to give one to Trigstead today, too.
We might have to.
Skylar Knutson in the lane. That's Larson. Sienna Weiss. The last 38 seconds are going to drop off as the shot clock is rolling down. Aubrey Larson connects. And we're going to get a foul by the
probably see Kira Cruz step
Kira
off the
Cruz
court.
coming
She's
out.
coming off too soon. We got to shoot 1 free throw first before you can come off, but maybe they'll just let her be off. Typically, you shoot the first
let her
free
go.
throw. So kind of an illegal substitution happening there, but Kira Cruz is already to the bench getting her senior moment.
Some tears on the bench by Kira Cruz right there. Another way to go out.
Just the excitement of who checked in for her wanting to get in the game that fast. Was that Miley Keating
Miley Keating just kind of raced out there, sprinted out, and got her out of there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Another senior leaving the floor for Mobridge-Pollock. Good ovation by the Tiger faithful as well. 74-58 as we roll down the last 28 seconds. That's going to go off the hands of Miley Keating and out of bounds. Student section yelling Kira. Cossack crazies, they love her. We all do. She's been fantastic. What a leader this year. She's going to go out with a Consolation Championship trophy. She's going out with her 3rd consecutive double-double in this tournament. Last few seconds are rolling down. We're 2 seconds, 1 second. There's a heave up the floor. Cheyenne Vanderwall is going to get a steal in the books, and that is going to do it. It is 74-59, a win for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. They're bringing home the hardware. The Consolation Championship gives them win number 21 on the season. Just an amazing effort. Kira Cruz, the senior leader, goes out of this tournament with her 3rd straight double-double, as I've got her at 15 points. You're going to have to go through whatever list of points you have.
I don't know
Kaylee
what
Craddock
I have.
has 19 for her day. Mari Ward ended with 7. Liberty Trigstead added 3 more. That's 16 for Trigstead. And Talia Vincent Joins the 100 single season club for three-pointers made. She needed 5 today. She got 5 today.
You're talking only 4 other South Dakotans have ever pulled that off. I don't know how many tropical smoothie certificates you have over there.
21 and 5 on the year. Consolation champions. We're going to stay right here as long as we can. But we kind of have to hand this to the PA announcers. Are going to go through the awards out there. We got some hardware to each individual athlete out there as they will get their medals. And then it'll be the head coach that is handed a very large trophy, which you can't see at the moment because I've got some bodies in the way, but it is very large. It has the base on it. It's the shape of South Dakota. It says Consolation Champion at the bottom of it.
What a
it's
moment.
Some hardware that you love to bring home.
Yes.
It's not the trophy that you think about at the beginning of a season.
But you always dream of the gold-plated one.
Yeah.
But you take these big ones, especially only 3 classifications in South Dakota, and that class A1, you're against some really large schools. You know, we take the top 16 and put them into AA, and then you start to sort it from there.
Yep.
But very awesome moment here for Coach Granum, the Cossack Crazies, the Faithful, and his team.
Yeah, it's a big moment for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. You know, it's been 11 years since we've been in a tournament. So it was, a third-place finish the last time we were there, 2014.
I think they've been collecting third-place trophies.
Yeah.
Been a pretty good run for them here. Anytime you can win 2 out of 3 when you're talking about 8 other teams that are basically their region champs, or now with the format SODAC 16 champs, there's no slouch when you get to this level of play.
There is not, no. Even that Wagner team that was in the 7th and 8th place game, the South Dakota Player of the Year is on that Wagner squad playing for 7th place. So there's no
the SODAC 16 is doing what it should be doing.
Yeah.
It's putting 8 really good teams
at
the state tourney.
It's not the greatest thing, but it's the best thing that we have now to get the best teams to a state tournament. We do it in the ways that we can. The Tigers have gotten their medals. Now they will get their 6th place trophy. They'll take a photo down there, and then we'll celebrate our Sioux Valley Cossacks. We may have to beg 1 or 2 of them to come up here for a post-game interview.
We can maybe have Tate. We can maybe send him down to Effort.
Yeah.
Some people to talk to. You want to talk to Liberty Trigstead, I'm sure. What a start she got us going. We need to talk to senior Kira Cruz for sure as well.
If we can, it's celebration mode. They might want to go find their families.
We can maybe go live later on back at the hotel or something.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe
that'll get them on. Let's do that. Do our interviewing there.
We'll go through the medals out there. I'm going to try to get you a good video of the trophy presentation. I'm going to drop this down a tad. I know I got a lot of people in my way, but we can do it that way. And I'll just kind of follow along with my camera. There's Kira Cruz getting her medal. Much deserved. 3 straight double-doubles in the Class A state tournament for Kira Cruz.
Lots of emotions down there coming out of these players, these coaches, and there should be. They've poured into this season and their careers in some cases.
The stats we went over before we started handing out medals, that was brought to us by Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck. The player of the game brought to us by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. That player of the game is going to get a gift certificate for a free smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Thank you to Ann Park for that. That'll be a fantastic sponsorship that we'll do again next year. Kira Cruz has earned the right to be player of the game with her 3rd straight double-double. We have 2 of them left. I think Liberty Trigsted's going to get the other one.
Needs one as well. She just got us going early on, and she's deserving.
We talked about it yesterday. She does the same things that Brock Christofferson does for your boys' team.
Yeah, she
just
brings,
does all those dirty things, the little things.
She brings the hard hat and lunchbox to work, but we got a big moment going to happen right down here, right now on the court.
Assistant coaches getting their medals. That's Leah Hope. That is
Leah and Brooke played in a tournament.
Coming to get hers. The head coach, Jamie Granum, bringing Kira Cruz with him as we are going to get a Consolation Championship trophy. We'll hand it to the starters. That is Amari Ward and Kira Cruz that'll get it. And there is the celebration. Much deserved. Consolation champions, the Sioux Valley Cossacks.
That's a good feeling down
21 wins on their season. So they'll take a little photo out there. I think what we'll do is maybe close this up. It's going to be a lot of family celebrations on the hallway. They're not really allowed to come on the floor, so we can't really do that there.
Yeah, you might be just because it's the last game of the session. I wonder if they'll get to do their congratulating right here. I know the first game they took over to the field house, which is a neat setup as well.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they'll let people do their congratulating, but then they'll get the place cleared up for a big night here tonight.
Semifinals.
Going to crown our 49th ever
Mountain
State
Time.
A champion.
Champion fires up at 8 o'clock Mountain Time tonight. It should be a fantastic night of basketball in the Class A session here. Bill Vincent, man.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible, dude. This kind of ends our season. I mean, I think I got some softball things that are lined up, maybe some baseball in the spring or even the summer, but this lines up a crazy idea.
It does.
You know, the radio station threw me out of the building, not because I was a bad kid or a bad worker. The parent company for Brookings Radio got rid of all the local programmers. I didn't want to give this up. We talked about it. We found a way to do it. There was a soundboard that was ordered. It started on my phone with the video.
I remember my first mention of volleyball, and you were like, volleyball play-by-play?
I've never done it.
And you've made a name for yourself now through volleyball. Maybe a little less competition out there in the volleyball realms of play-by-play announcing, and what a fun run. Also, that kind of started this little taste here. That the girls went on that run, got a taste of the state tournament, came home having played in this game and having it not go their way against Miller. So I think that experience, although you hadn't been here in basketball, they had watched the boys do it last year, they'd experienced it in volleyball, and they were determined. You could feel it at the pep rally that we're here for a trophy.
Kira Cruz posing with her teammates in front of the Cossack Crazies over there.
Super exciting, Salzy. Yep, people are bouncing around here.
Yeah, it's happening, man.
We're going to have to get some insurance on this equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Get it insured.
We got a bald head in the way of our stuff there, but that's the way it goes.
I think they took a picture in front of the Crazies.
They did.
On the other side. Now they're going to come over here in front of the parents and the faithful.
Parents, the other
Cossack
side of the
Nation.
Cossack Crazies, doing it that way.
I like it.
Like
Kira
I said,
Cruz
man,
is going to go in the background of Jamie Graham. He's getting interviewed down there by Nate Kading. Yeah, neat moment there. Of course, everyone here also knows Nate and Coach Grantham. They coach together in that Sanford program. Nate Kading on the boys' side and Coach Grantham on the girls' side. Kading got his start with some of these girls, too. I know he was Talia's coach at a younger age in some of the summer ball, like we've talked about over and over, just all the connections. But right now, it's about the Sioux Valley moment.
It really is. You know, Kira Cruz posing with her teammates.
She's jacked.
Trophy is above her head for the third
average
time
to double-double. 3 double-doubles here at the tournament.
That's a great moment, man, and a deserved celebration by our Cossacks. All the hard work that goes into this. Those volleyball players now, basketball players, they had, 2 weeks off? Not even that. I think they had a week off in between seasons.
They had their state volleyball game on a Saturday, and basketball started on Monday. I think Coach Graham tweaked things. And same thing will happen here for track. You speak of like Liberty Trigstead and Talia Vincent, so they were on my cross-country team that qualified for state.
There you go.
They qualified in volleyball. They've qualified in basketball. They got a chance to qualify for 4 state events athletically in this season.
It reminds me of an Everson from Castlewood, who finished off her senior year with volleyball trips to the state tournament, basketball state tournament. She added softball to that. I think she was on the golf team that went to a state.
Correct.
And then she was a track and field star at the same time. And, you know, as some of these athletes that we're talking about with Sioux Valley have that opportunity, it's up to them if they would choose to. You know, track and field's a different animal altogether. That's individual. You know, you don't have teammates out there to help you with that unless you're on a relay. There is a team aspect to it, but basically it's you against whatever time you want to put out there. That's track and field.
And we know Kira Cruz will take off the Cossack uniform for the final time, but she's not hanging it up. She'll take her game to the next level. There's been some different schools named out there. She also turned some interest from some D2s this weekend.
I would imagine.
With her performances here. So that she'll get to play more basketball in her future.
And deserved. And deserved that she'll get another opportunity at the next level.
How about these ladies and what they did with your scoreboard, with the video all year? We can't thank these two enough.
They've been helping me all season long. You know, we went through the first couple basketball games during the season of me doing everything on a table, and finally we just started sending helpers up, and it's been fantastic. Amarin's been great. Huddle operator's been great. Heather's been a helper as well.
It's really cool.
It takes a village, my man. So I think what we're going to do right now,
ladies.
we're going to end this
hotel,
from the A2 Arena. Congrats to our Cossacks Consolation Championship. We're going to run this over to the Holiday Inn. There is a pep rally, or not a pep rally, but a rally that starts
4:30ish.
4:30.
More like a team social, kind of a reception to honor them and to congratulate them for what they did.
So we'll do a couple interviews from there. They want to get us out of here so they can clean the place up and get it ready for the evening session. So we'll see everyone over at the Holiday Inn. That's where the celebration is.
Correct.
What a moment, man. What a tournament. Consolation Championship comes back to the Cossacks Center. You can see that, whatever Mo Rusink, the athletic director, gets it put into the trophy case. Another one to
get
add.
That thing engraved and put it in there. Makes for an exciting season. But, Solzy, I want to take the moment to just thank you for carrying Sioux Valley sports. And at home, on the road, with video, with audio, to make the trek, to follow everyone along that journey to Rapid City last year. The volleyball tournament this year,
all the way out to Phillip.
And now this, and to do that while also supporting your father and his adventures and
he's had a long 6 weeks. He's back in Flanders. He's doing well. The pain is gone. We just got to get him a little bit healthier and stronger and get him home at some point.
Hey, we thank you for putting Cossack athletics on the air.
This has been absolutely crazy, man. And
it has been.
I want to thank the Cossack crazies out there as well. For allowing me to do this. Mo Rusink had to kind of say yes to all of this. So also thanks to South Dakota Public TV, the SDHSAA as well, for allowing me to be at the top of the bleachers up here. This is not normal to let someone stream these games, but they understand the situation with the radio stations changing how they do things. They allowed me to do it with my single camera coverage, but we got to get out of it right now. But we'll be back over with another post-game live show from the hotel, the team hotel, as we celebrate the Sioux Valley Cossacks in a Consolation Championship. 74-59, a win over the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers today.
But I got to go be a dad.
I will see you at the hotel, Bill Vincent. Go be a father, yes. Go hug that Talia Vincent. Congratulate her on 100 for the season. And that's going to do it from the A2 Arena. Thank you once again. Thank you for watching. Thanks for following along. Thanks for everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you to all the sponsors out there once again. It's been a crazy season, and we'll do more. We'll get back at it when football is in the fall for sure. There was talk of doing some softball things, some baseball things. We'll see how that goes. I got to work it around a work schedule for me, but we'll certainly try. That's going to do it. Consolation Championship from the Class A state tournament in 2025. And we'll see you over at the hotel. We'll do a post-game show over there. So that's how we'll do our next broadcast from the team reception. Thanks for following, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit.